All right, welcome back everybody to Cooking with Dusty. And get pumped because today we will actually be cooking, not baking. All right, so today we're going to be making something called hot dog egg rolls. Now, before you think that sounds too weird, here's what I'm thinking. So the other day I was scrolling through Facebook, as all of us have been doing a lot during this time, and I saw this headline. It said hot dog egg rolls. And I saw a quick 2 seconds of it, but then an ad popped up and I just kind of scrolled by it. But then it made me think, I could probably make a hot dog egg roll, which is what you're experiencing for the first time ever right now. All right, so for these hot dog egg rolls that we're gonna be making, there are two main ingredients. They're gonna be some kind of egg roll or rice wrap that you'll get from any store that you can find, so some of that, and of course, hot dogs, right? And then after that, it's whatever you wanna add, what you would normally add to a hot dog. So maybe it's spicy brown mustard, maybe it's yellow mustard. I even made some homemade relish over here to add to mine. So go ahead and get those two main ingredients and then whatever else you want that you'd normally put on your hot dog. All right, but before we start, we have to make sure that we do two things. First of all, always ask your parents because you don't want to go through and mess with your parents' kitchen because they get really upset. And also, you have to make sure that you always wash your hands and never forget that part, all right? You got it? Are you ready? Then let's go. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take one of my cut hot dogs and cut it in half. This way we can make sure we have enough hot dog for our lumpia wrapper because you never want to disproportion that. So you take your half a hot dog, you lay it down on the lumpia wrapper right here, or the spring wrapper, whatever you want to call it. Put it here and then add whatever you want. So I'm going to add some yellow mustard to this one. Add some yellow mustard, and of course you can use ketchup. I'm just not a huge fan of ketchup. I'm going to sprinkle that on there, and then I'm going to sprinkle some relish up on it as well. All right, and you can prep your hot dog however you want. This is just the way that I'm doing it, right? So you can prep it in here, and we're going to wrap it up. So start at the end where your hot dog is, if you guys can see that a little bit. But you just start where your hot dog's at. You're gonna wrap it up a little bit, start folding, and then halfway through, you're gonna wanna bring your ends in on themselves, like this, right? So once you get to this point where it's kind of folded up like an envelope, you're gonna wanna fold it the rest of the way. Go ahead and roll it up, make it like a nice little roll here. And then once it looks like this, you make as many as you need, and you can go ahead and fry them. All right, once you have those hot dog egg rolls prepped and ready, what you're going to do is you're going to take vegetable oil or any whatever oil you have at the house, and we're going to pour it into a pan about 1/2 inch tall. That way you can deep fry it on both sides. All right, so now that you can hear that bubbling of the oil, it means that our oil is hot enough to start frying with. So what we'll do is we're going to take off this protective color so we get popped with grease like that. And we're going to go ahead and drop them in here. And just be watching them as they fry and make sure you're turning them as you need to. All right, so once you get them golden brown on both sides and they've cooled off, that's important because you don't want to burn your tongue. We have this beautiful specimen right here, a hot dog egg roll. I am super excited to try this. They smell super good. So let's do it. That is so good. All right, so that's all I have. This is so good. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you get to try it. Just remember, you always need the egg roll wrappers and the hot dog and everything else you can just add on top. So enjoy and have an awesome day. I'll see you next week.